it going to be maybe one of these two? Who's to say?
This reward
As heading out, getting some smoke on the side of Wildcard, ready to find a quick pick for a first blood.
In my my research leading into this event, I have deemed Primal Beast one of the absolute best offlaner or mid laners right now. I feel like definitely not offlaner. Please do not play him offlane. I think he's a trash offlane right now. But I think his mid looks really solid. I think he was pretty good before. He almost feels like kind of a Snapfire replacement, like the Snap mid getting absolutely gutted. I feel like you're going to hit some pretty similar timings with this hero now. As they can't hear Night Stalker. Is he silenced? Is that the issue? Doesn't look like it.
Silence fool. Good job, Kadaro. Well played.
A little friendly fire there.
Quick-witted. Sunlight is under a ward right now. They did get a observer ward placed down a little bit early there by the silencer and just within range. So Husky, we'll see if he's able to take that one away in just a moment here. Might be able to get that one denied. But laning setups, silencer PA, it'll be interesting to watch how that goes. All right, now they see it. Yeah, take it out of there. Hold on. You like to see that.
It's just TI quals. I mean, it's upper bracket, right? It's fine. We're all relaxed. We're chilling.
That's true. You got to keep the momentum and the good vibes flowing. You know what? I'm going to say this too.
He's going to say it, guys. He's going to say it.
I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. Don't worry. It's coming soon. I'm going to say it. So here it is. There's this thing called marginal value.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
When a resource is low, a little bit of that resource, it goes a long way.
Is this like Catan? Like if I...
A little bit.
Okay, yeah.
And basically the idea is if you just can get that little injection of this key resource that's important, it can change the fate of all. Let me tell you about NA pubs and the negativity that just surrounds this world sometimes. They've got a guy coming in, Taiga. He's going to bring the positivity. It's all going to turn around right here. They're going to win TI. I can see it. Wildcard, the path is simple.
Okay. The sunflower power. That's what you're going with here?
Sure, why not?
All right.
I don't know if I should have said it. It was not worth saying.
Honestly, if there was a support player who I would want to come to my team, I feel like Taiga's pretty high on the list.
Yeah.
Like he slots in pretty nicely. He's had to play a couple different roles before. He's had to move around a bit. He's got a nice hero pool. He is that generally, happy disposition. So it's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, he is playing a one of the more annoying laning matchups in Dota of Phoenix into Silencer. Boo. But everything else about Phoenix feels pretty solid. It's just a good hero. Got some somewhat good targets for the Sunlight this game too, or the Sunray this game and the Gyrocopter, because even though he's a range hero, he's kind of stationary.
Right. Absolutely. Oh man, there's a good amount of damage, but didn't quite connect there. Sunlight onto Kadaro, and in fact, Taiga gonna have to dive away. Does manage to live and had the salve brought out, so perfectly fine. Resetting this lane here for the moment. And Silencer, in fact, is going to be the one that has to sort of recover for a bit.
Blightstone PA chucking daggers at you as a Phoenix. That is frightening. Such a low armor hero here.
Well, meanwhile, in the mid lane, something that we've looked at for a while is this Dendi sort of trying to continue to keep his good times rolling. Has been obviously around for a very long time. And then one of the younger mid players coming out of NA that has gotten a lot of acclaim from people, I feel like. RCY, we'll see how he manages to handle this. At least at the early going here, seems to be doing quite well. 12, 13, and 6 versus 6 and 3. RCY is killing it.
I mean, versus the Dondo. I mean, that must just be crazy to him. Be like, I'm laning versus Dendi. I mean, I know, he's obviously been in the region for a while and stuff, and obviously this has happened before, but, the fact that you're competing for the international right now in a lane versus Dendi, he's 17.
Yeah, when Dendi won TI, I think he was, how old was he? He was, 5 years old or something? Is that right?
That can't be right.
Is that correct?
The international.
Let's do the math here for a second. We went right into
hold
the
on.
trap, so we have to talk
That would
about
have been
this for a little bit.
2011. That would be 12 years ago. Oh my God, he was 5 years old.
He was 5 years old, and now when Dendy won TI, and now he's playing against him. Sunlight, meanwhile, down bottom, is taking a lot of harassment. B2 goes in for the kill. They managed to just barely take him down, but Taiga, it's a huge injection of golden experience surviving through that. Still has 10 stick charges.
Too bad.
So supports are the tanky ones and the cores in this lane now.
I'm still not over that. That's crazy. It's, whew. All right, well, go RCY. Dendy, the future is now, old man. Get some last hits, bud. He is really crushing you. He is 10 behind right now.
I mean, normally we talk about people like having some type of, fear or anxiety about it. He doesn't know who the hell Dendy is.
Yeah, on TikTok? I don't know.
Meanwhile, keeping the pressure on down bottom, Kadaro in some trouble. Burning isn't enough. Not quite 7 HP. Barely survives through that one and has the salve for round 2.
Dendy's doing the classic Primal Beast. A little early rotation down here. Is it just for the bounty? Yeah, it's just the bounty. They've moved too far back. Okay, just making sure. Sometimes you get a nice little charge in, but they're not going to offer it up to him right now. Just going to work on a stack while he's at it.
That's nice.
Does not want to go back mid. Going to use his trample. Level 3. This is a nice way to catch back up on the hero.
Yeah, needs to make that happen for sure. I mean, again, this is a hero that I think you care more about levels than getting the farm, but he needs to get to those levels. Level 6, super important to try and make some madness happen on the map. And well, speaking of the map, 5 minutes, things maybe could start to get a little bit dicey. While bottom, there's still a lot of potential action. Night Stalker, level 4. We'll see what he wants to try and do if he wants to get active here or just farm.
And the Marcy lane. Oh, Dendy though, getting low. Teammate help.
The turn. RCY hanging around, trying to bring down this Lion. And Sleight of Fist, a couple more hits. All he needs is another touch. And Sleight of Fist back up in 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
not
side
go
kick.
for it.
Huh.
Did not go for it. Oh, wait, Dendy? Oh, Dendy, no! He goes down. RCY finds the kill.
Was he trying to get the shield rune and then to use that as some way to survive? Because that's a little crazy. I mean, Taiga snagged it, so no such luck. But that was a pretty free gift there to give up.
Yeah, that's pretty huge for him. And I mean, again, giving these supports levels, it's not 7 minutes yet, and they're both level 4.5. Although Sunlight, he's hurting for it. Gonna get pushed back all the way underneath that tower. Does have a lot of stick charges.
And Mr. Samson, as he is now, getting pressure on the towers to force back that Night Stalker. But the teammate, his support has left to go bottom. And unfortunate here. They can't sort themselves out.
I can't connect him to the fountain or to the Lotus Pool, unfortunately. But they do secure their rune at the very least.
Man, Marcy is so low. Got the boots now, so big improvement there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely much needed.
But the build for the these Marcies, he went level 1 on the dispose, and then some people are trying to max the sidekick like instantly, but I've seen a lot of people going for the second point in the rebound as well. So just that extra like 100 range seems to feel a little bit better, a little bit extra stun. I'll be curious to see what Husky goes for. It is a gyro game though, obviously, so they certainly are going to have a strategy here where they're probably going to want to utilize that with the flat cannon and maybe get some stacks going. Not many so far though. Just one ancient stack.
Right, and that hard camp you talked about, but yeah, it's not that like huge amount that we've seen occasionally. And in the meantime, again, it feels like RCY has definitely been given the huge freedom. Support's more focused on ensuring he has a good start to his game and try and make that space for Samson to catch back up later. I mean, he's not catch back up. He's just continue the lead because he's top net worth right now.
I actually think that the Rocket Barrage build, like there used to be this thing in the past where like if you went Rocket Barrage, you couldn't farm that well. as Taiga's being pressured on the tower again here. But if you get the occult bracelet, like it does not matter at all, because like Falcon Blade's a new invention, as Taiga again getting pretty low here. What I'm trying to say is Samson's gonna farm like a madman.
Oh, Taiga living? They end up getting the dive away, still ends up going down, but yeah, Kadaro trying to escape. Does he get denied out on the creeps? No, not gonna happen.
Yeah, this is actually so ridiculous though, because all you have to do is tank the creeps to get your occult bracelet going. Plus your dire size, so you can just use the Mighty Minds buff anyway every once in a while to get your HP back up, which means he basically just has infinite mana for Rocket Barrage, which means you're going to farm faster with Rocket Barrage than you're going to farm with Flat Cannon.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, and just going straight into the Chrysalis afterwards, trying to get these little items. It feels like there's been a good amount of pressure put down bottom by Bait onto Sunlight, trying to shut him down. They have killed him one time, but he's level 6, and I mean, Taiga is very close to level 6 himself. He might even get it off of this wave. If he does, they could put the combo together for V-Tune. See if they decide to do it.
Yeah, a bit tough there, and he is doing pretty well towards his Battle Fury right now. Does not seem to be any other choices for PA. I do believe we are at a almost 99% chance of getting a Battle Fury these days. Oh, they're going.
And really good play. They went through the gate, smoke up Samson Husky, and now Kadaro, he's going to go down afterwards. Great play. Just a quick smoke and then into the kill.
It's funny that even before Twin Gates, we consider this tower so dangerous in those situations. Like when the level 6 offlaner is trying to hunt you, it always felt like you're so vulnerable and you don't want to like TP in and fight there. But now with the gate in behind, it's just even worse than before. Perfect rotation in from Samson. This is what all the best teams are doing right now, utilizing that gate to knock down this tower. And now we have 3-point sidekick on this gyro.
And oh my god, Dendy? Oh.
Oh,
God. Does he go for it? He's thinking. He's still got the haste. RCY, he's going for it. Wants
this
to
is
find
like
a kill.
when you party with Slacks. This is how they play. Like when they want to kill Slacks, it's the same. He doesn't die for any other mid laner. He just sees Dendy and he just goes.
Oh my god, man.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Can I just say I have no sympathy for PA these days, and if she's getting bullied in the lane, that makes me feel so good. I cannot believe this blur still exists.
Oh yeah.
Keep in mind the vanish radius is 400 now, guys. 400. How is that okay? It's so small. It is so hard to find this hero when she utilizes it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty disgusting. I mean, she's always gonna see you coming before you get there. But nonetheless, still getting bullied in this game for sure after that one kill. Kadaro is going to show up in the mid lane and force back RCY. But, I mean, I think one of the big problems is the supports have just gotten so much in this game, it feels like, for Wildcard.
That is true, but this PA has Spark of Courage and like Naked Battle Fury. Like, she hits pretty hard in this jungle. She's just farming. She is kind of slow. I mean, that's true. But she can annihilate these camps pretty quick. Taiga trying to make it a little bit more difficult, though. He actually gets one of the creeps of the Fire Spirits. Well done. He is annoying V-Tune.
Mid lane, Lion gets hit pretty hard, but they will bring 4. Only gets the kill onto Husky. With the big rotation in, it's not what they wanted. And you can see simultaneously, it was V-Tune able to get away from the Taiga Sunlight combo. Now they are going to move through as, well, Lion ends up dying to RCY, and now do they find somebody here trying to hunt through the jungle? They run on in. Oh, not quite gonna be on the mark. Stonebank breaks the smoke, gets away.
So he'll be just fine here. That kind of hurts because, you know, they were hunting and trying to find V-Tune there, but he manages to escape his way over to the Ancients with this Battle Fury. We'll get a stack. Yes, he will. Nicely done. Gets it just in time there as Night Stalker is tasked with holding the bottom lane.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Kadaro. Slay? Yeah, they get the kill. Does lose his courier for the trouble. A little unfortunate there for RCY, and Wildcard start putting some damage into this mid-tier 1 tower after the glyph. I don't think there's anything to keep it alive.
I actually love this idea. This is such a cool idea. Because in the way that Marcy has been utilized in the past, she's never been able to actually hit buildings. But because you're maxing sidekick for the benefit of your allies, it's a pretty cool use of your ulti to just knock down a tower. It is something that has been severely lacking in the meta pretty much for the entirety of the last patch, was just having heroes that actually dealt with structures. You know, we had all these spirits mid and everything, and harder carries in the safe lane. Didn't really have these offlaners that pressured towers either. Most of the supports that dealt with towers were really bad, hence why Shadow Shaman and Shakiro just got like pretty big buffs. And
yeah,
you know, it's nice to have just that little bit of extra map control coming in from taking down that tower. So, especially when you have a hero who's relying on a Battle Fury to try and catch back up right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the thing that's going to be interesting to watch is PA going to continue to have this freedom to keep this farm going? Because while Gyro is ahead, I mean, later on, PA can definitely blow that hero up if he's not careful, trying to get into the Aghanim Scepter at the moment. But they're rotating top now to see if they can find Dendi. Husky can move forward, have him caught after the root, the pull back from the dispose, and Dendi, that's going to be an easy one.
Dude, that onslaught just useless. Couldn't do anything there. Just give him the little chuck.
Wow. Now, 14 minutes in with Sunlight having the Blink Dagger done, and we're seeing Samson go on over and take the Wisdom Rune for himself. It's definitely feeling like a nice lead to hold on to for the moment for Wildcard. We're just gonna have to see what they want to do with it.
And for bait, they're gonna have to try and get Dendi into this BKB. He needs his BKB, and then he needs Stonebank to blink in and just start wailing on this back line, create a little bit of chaos, and then allow the BKB to get Dendi impacting some damage into these fights. Of course, by the time he is BKB, he's going to be contending with the Aghanim's Chrysalis from the Gyrocopter, which is just about to be finished up here. And that is a significant amount of damage, as that obviously got buffed as you get the additional attack when you have Flat Cannon going.
Do they realize what's going on? The Night Stalker did take that bounty rune. Taiga is the one that they might run into here in just a moment. Ward
he
down.
looks pretty dead.
Yeah, jump forward, silence, gone. Don't have the Blink Dagger done the Lion, but Stonebank having it sets up for some good movement around the map.
Yeah, and of course, that's going to give him the goal, too, to grab it. So, assuming he doesn't die right now. He wants this wave so bad. This is a classic support issue. He's like, oh, God, I'm so close. Please don't kill me. Nice. All right, blink done.
And then on the other side, you know, this DD bottled up for Ember along with the BKB, so they do have some answers, but of course Lion, that great equalizer with 2 points in Hex, 4 in Earth Spike. They can definitely blow up the Ember if they manage to get the Primal Beast there with the Pulverize after. We'll just see if they can make it work together perfectly in Symphony. Top though. Oh my God. He just got his BK. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have it yet. He's really close. Instead, Kadaro, they see him. They have vision of RCY right now. Instead, they're going to decide to go on to the Phoenix. Dispose, maybe? Can they get it off in time? Trying to pull him out of it, but the silence, it's too big of an AoE, and the silence coming from the global as well. They find Silencer now with RCY trying to run him down. Should be more than enough for the kill. So it ends up just being a 1-for-1 trade.
It's going to be a tough game for a couple of these backline supports.
Wait, jump.
Soma blinks in. That's Sam.
Finding him. No finger. Not enough damage. Samson trying to live through this. Is he enough to kill Stonebank? Not quite. Stonebank gets a free one.
Actually insane that he catches that back up there. Kind of crazy positioning, considering they knew there was like wards in the area and everything. I mean, I didn't really know. Did he come through the gate and try and like catch them up or something? I don't even know. I guess he must have come through the gate, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I guess. I don't know. I wasn't looking there. That's a bit crazy.
Well, a big kill. And I mean, the top net worth going down. Night Stalker is incredibly farmed in this game, starting to scale quite hard. And I mean, he's going to have a BKB timing now too when he disassembles this Echo Saber. This is going to hit incredibly hard from bait, and PA's untouched.
Yeah, and then the next thing coming up really for Wildcard will be the Deso here for RCY. So he goes for this BKB first. He didn't have to use it. That is good news. And that fight up top kills the silencer without having to waste an early charge or something like that. But he just recognizes, I'm going to be being gone on by the Lions going to be hunting for me. There's global silence. He's going to have to obviously be extremely careful to make sure he doesn't pop his BKB too early. Which is a whole little mind game of its own versus the silencer, because he's going to get a freebie here on the Stoma.
Oh, yeah.
The help of his Marcy. There is nobody coming to save you right now, bud.
Husky will take the gold for that kill.
But it is cool to go all this minus armor, because they're going Solar Crest on the Marcy, they're going Deso on the Ember versus double strength cores of the Primal Beast and the Night Stalker. But his armor's not too bad on Night Stalker right now. But Primal Beast, he's very Pudge-like, He's got 9 armor right now. Not that high.
Nice remnant away there. Doesn't have to worry about anything, as Dendy not able to connect onto him. Yeah, it's true. I think that this is going to be an interesting dynamic to watch for sure. And you can see that also on the side of bait, they're kind of going all in on this minus armor as well. Night Stalker picking up that orb of destruction. I mean, they're going to try and go in and just beat people to death. It is a smoke up now coming from the side of bait. And VTune gets in this one, so he'll have Blur if they manage to find a kill for right afterwards.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mid. RCY, the hacks to jump, dispose. Oh, it went crazy. But now the pullback, the Lotus. Oh, it did everything, keeping him alive there. I don't know if that was broken or what happened, but the fight went terribly for bait. Absolute destruction. Dendy now in further trouble. What a freaking pickup that one was, as the Lotus coming in from Taiga completely salvaged that fight. Oh, doesn't get him though.
Okay.
You're a little late.
Manages to escape there. I don't know about for you, but the fight recap is definitely bugged for me. I just get 0. Oh, nice. Yeah, not surprising. Perhaps a bit of a toughie there when the tower's still sitting there as well. 20 minutes, again, kind of an issue in terms of, still not being able to knock down that very important mid tower and taking a big fight there. And with all that minus armor that's being stacked up, head right into the Roche with the early Solar Crest.
Man, what a freaking... I mean, we've talked about, a couple of big things, right? How important be to control the supports for Wildcard, and then on top of that...
Oh, mid, RCY's dead?
Oh.
They just caught him sleeping there with BKB still on CD.
Wow, nice pickup. Oh, that's huge. That
was a good read. That was they're definitely Roshing, go kill that guy. Like, yeah. He's just playing cocky, and they're going to lose their tower because of that.
Wow. What a changeup. Dude, these builds. Freaking Silver Edge on Gyrocopter now after the Aghanim Scepter. These couple of big pickoffs by bait onto Wildcard are going to be an issue for sure. Because they are still staying really farmed in this game on bait, despite the fact that they're losing towers now.
And that was a really good utilization and sort of display of why the refresh can be pretty strong on this hero, because you can use your Crippling Fear to blink in for free, and then you get that 3 seconds in the daytime, and then he ults, it becomes nighttime, and then you get 6 additional seconds of lockdown there when there's no BKB back.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Samson just moving in and taking the building down. The TP coming from the PA. The very short onslaught. Samson, Shadow Blades away. Husky goes in. Sunlight catches them all. Every single one. Is it enough to take him down, though? Yes, it will be. Samson's still living through this as the Supernova gets focused. RCY shows up a little late to the party, but still doing great damage, and they're just focusing buildings.
Oh, is that?
They get the kill onto Stonebank, find themselves another, maybe no, it's done in the midst of the charge through, and they don't get anything. Samson now turns, wants to do what he can, but it's not really anything. They're going to just glyph and keep it alive. Oh my God. Decision making.
Why are you on my high ground?
Oh, man. Listen, I love to go crazy. I love the slightly psycho plays, but that was a little bit too much.
I mean, I was kind of shocked when when he went for that flat cannon at like 400 HP because that, you know, if he had died there and then had to refresh with 0 flat cannon, it would have been so bad.
Right here.
But I mean, it starts out looking kind of okay, right? They don't get that second burst. They get a great catch there, but the damage doesn't come out quite fast enough there. That pulverize was huge, actually. Because like, while they're all stuck inside, Dendy does delay what Sam's trying to do.
Right. Well, and I think, too, if that egg is on the outside of the arena, that fight goes so much better for them. At the very least, it's like not the catastrophe it ended up being, but
yes, of
I
course.
mean, as soon as they all focused it was over.
Yeah, and you know the Fan of Knives was kind of nutty.
Oh yeah,
like they sort of clumped in. It's like we got them all, and then the knives just fly out. It's like, oh my God. Absolutely,
the epitome of look, I got a 5-hero arena, and then oh no. So Shard,
Mercy Shard though. Yeah, it's go time.
Or get out of dodge time, I guess. Rebounding off of enemies, pretty nice. Another smoke up. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. They're all getting together. Do we have any abilities off cooldown soon? Dark Ascension is back up. They see V-Tune. Do they want to go for him right away? They're thinking about it. Jump to the teammates, and they get away. Oh, trying to go closer. Ward down. They see this one. They walk up. Night Stalker. Oh, the jump forward, though. Blink away by 1, and then the arena down. Kadaro, V-Tune pops that BKB. They still have everything ready to go if they need to. RCY, silence is off. Still living. This gyrocopter doing a ton of damage. Samson tearing people apart. And now with the supernova going, I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Stonebank dies. They're all gone.
Oh,
Triple kill for Samson. Holy moly.
Oh, it's okay. It's a wildcard pause. We're chill. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
That's good news. I was a little concerned because I think the focus onto the Marcy makes sense, right? Because both the Ember and the Mars are going to, sorry, the Ember and the Gyro are going to get a crazy amount of damage from the sidekick. You know, while we're at it, actually, so does Mars. Kind of, sorry, cat sitting in front of monitor.
Okay. All right.
You don't have to tell us that, man. Just say it was the mouse. All right. Cat got your mouse, you know, just
cat mouse.
Yeah, it's just lie. I mean, I guess we got cameras, so when the cat is up there.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Maybe put the cat outside the room. I'm going to be a little bit crazy here, but this is kind of important.
True.
Might be a good idea. I'm going to go get one of my kids and just bring them in for the cast. Actually.
That's good, yeah.
I think that would even things out.
It's true.
Sorry, guys.
You can't talk right now. This is in the midst of kitty duties.
Yeah, a little bit busy here.
So here's the replay.
Does it show the cat on the monitor? Is that what we're checking? There's sunlight. Okay. Camera went off. Oh, cat hit the camera. Maybe that's what it was.
That's the problem. I'm seeing it now. Oh, wait, he's back. All right. I mean, for having a cat in front of him, he did pretty freaking well.
He did play very well. Concerning the feline shenanigans. Very impressive stuff here. And they have retaken the lead. It is definitely still a pretty back and forth game. They didn't get what they wanted out of their Aegis when they got wiped on the high ground. That was not the plan, it turns out. But they take that fight in the mid, and they start looking to the future. And what is the future of this game? It's an MKB for a Gyro. Shocking versus a Phantom Assassin. Who could have thought? What is the plan for Sunlight? He's got a lot of gold. He's currently eyeing up the Lotus to give him some protection. You know what else protects you from global? Just get the refresher, right?
True.
I mean, 2 BKBs.
Why not?
Obviously a very popular item with Mars, but hard to make work with the poor dumb guy. That mana pool pretty small. Right. He's got a soul ring. He'd be fine.
I mean, I will say I like the idea of the Lotus. We saw its effectiveness already, like against Primal, against Lion stuff, obviously. It all seems pretty freaking nice. And we'll see what he ends up going for in the end here. A 4K gold lead at this point, though, I don't know if I'm like kicking back, relaxing. If I'm Wildcard, it's still a scary game, and that PA can just ruin dreams.
Well, she has a Defiant Shell now.
Oh, wow.
That doesn't sound very fun.
That's a scary one.
No, thank you.
Man.
Radiant's middle tower
And a
is
Basher.
under
Oh my
attack.
god, she's so frustrating. Please just buy Ags next. Can I just see the Ags queued up? I hate that Ags so much. 10-second blur. Refresh on kills.
We'll see what they end up going for. It ends up being a Paladin sword for RCY. He had the Orb of Obstruction in his inventory before. Still a lot of minus armor on the team. I was waiting for somebody to get something like an AC, but I don't know if anybody can comfortably buy it on Wildcard.
No, that is one of the issues with Mars for sure. He likes the more initiating. He doesn't tend to go for those bigger aura items. I mean, there's not many offlaners, obviously, that even enjoy it. It's like Lycan, is the one that comes to mind, really. But
Taiga
looking for a play here.
That's going to be a catch. Does he have enough to get away? Doesn't look like it. No BKB means he's gone, but the buyback is there. Now trying to run away. The jump forward. Look at him get destroyed. V-Tune so low on HP, and now the chase down coming. They got him in their sights. Manages to get the blink away, but Husky running forward, finding a V-Tune, pulling him back in, getting the kill.
Back in my day, not a great place to take a fight as the Dire, but these days, it's a great spot. The immediate buyback there from Taiga, the full forces return. It just turns into a chase.
And look at the damage coming out. I mean, with this DD on Ember wearing out soon, this is going to be a ton. PA doesn't have buyback.
And the side kicks Gyro.
Oh my god.
Just hitting away right now. I don't think they can end it. They should be able to keep them, it would be a little bit too risky to do anything too crazy, but 2 lanes is certainly on the table here. But that tier 2 up top is doing a lot of work right now. All right, I mean, no feeds.
If they start feeding kills, then it is definitely on the table. But yeah, 24 seconds, no PA, 2 lanes of racks down. A devastating blow for Bait as Wildcard pull together a solid fight, come away with the win.
It's so scary versus Phantom Assassin how quickly she can create that immediate spike in just of, oh, we're going to win now. It all takes that one fight on their high ground, feels really bad, and then you just come back right away from Wildcard there. Clutch it up with the buyback from Taiga. And now we're going to be looking towards that Aegis. It's a very late one, though. One of the later spawns you're going to find here, nearly at the 3-minute mark. So it's going to give a lot of time for Bait to get back out on the map. It's going to be a bit hard for them to hold this position now for Wildcard. Good news, though, it will be daytime. So that means that they will have to rely on the ultimate of the Night Stalker.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be the thing to watch for there. And I mean, the other danger now is that they actually are getting into that next tier of items like you were talking about. Gyrocopter with the MKB, Aghanims, and Satanic. They're all getting where they need to be. And Taiga almost has a freaking Hex stun. Now, Roche is that capable of respawning, and Bait think that they're over there. No more scans available for another couple of minutes. It looks like the wraparounds come in. B-Tune looking for a target. They pop the ulti. Oh, this is really bad unless they can get a great fight. Jump forward, find him. The gyrocopter right at the stars enough. Yes! And no buyback. Oh, the jump through. Sunlight takes down one. That's Lion for Gyro. The buyback comes out immediately. They gotta win this fight and win it hard. But Stonebake, he already goes down. They take down another to boot. And then the TP in from the Lion, he's just gonna end up falling. Nowhere left to go. Bait, they lose 4.
Yeah, some communication issue there of just PA is like, nah, I can't. There's no way. BKB's done. I can't fight right now. And Lion kind of YOLOs in. Likely not realizing that Gyro doesn't have buyback, But, I mean, obviously Wildcard recognizing that fact, and they immediately just went all in and say that we need to win the rest of this fight right now. We're still pretty strong. They commit super hard to get that Gyro kill. They recognize immediately he's up on top of that. Oh, they got him. Nice try, Gyro.
Another one. He thought they were taking Roche and he could just get a little farming in. I mean, there aren't that many more dangerous places on the map to be farming, realistically speaking, but ends up getting brought down. And now, with no silencer, Gyro's going to be back up. I think they can just go take Roche.
Radiant's top tower is under
It's looking like it.
Wow.
In there
Pretty
we'll
huge.
go. Well, especially when your Gyro doesn't have buyback, obviously, and he's still pretty far away from there. Here's the replay there. There's the super heavy commit. As you can see, they kind of chuck everything. All their BKBs are used, and RCY just starts going to town here. They just don't have that secondary control. They really did drop everything on this Gyro, and then it's just Husky buffing and helping to blow people up there. No way to control Taiga after with the egg, so... if you just get one more lucky crit after for VTune, that could do it. And, well, he's going to find himself a path to some more lucky crits. A path to a little bit more damage. It's a dangerous path. Some might call it reckless, but I think it might be their only way.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, man. If you can get into that rapier, maybe there's a chance. Oh, where there's a will, there's a way. But I don't even know. Like, based upon how the first stage just went, I feel like we're going to see Wildcard up this hill in about, like, less than 30 seconds. And you cannot farm that much gold that quickly as the PA. Does have the relic being brought out.
Okay. Just wants that one bit of damage. Figures, all right, YOLO. See if that'll help me here. By the defender's gate.
They catch him, jump in from V2 trying to find a couple. The stun, it's turned back against him, and V2 can't do anything else. Stonebake is just dying to Samson. Too much damage from the gyrocopter. Lion going to be dead again. The finger does not even tickle RCY. And Wildcard looking to end this game in style. Game number 1 of their upper bracket run. Bait do not have an answer at this point, in spite of the Phoenix going down. Has been cool, calm, and collected, and very easily done over the last couple minutes for Wildcard.
Yeah, I really like this Marcy combo. The Marcy plus Ember and Gyro. It just made it so that wherever Husky went, something good was happening. He's either buffing up RCY for the ganks, flying around and onto the raiding side of the map, or he follows Samson for a little bit in the jungle, gives him a bit of a buff up. And then when the big team fights come, of course, you just pop that on Samson, and life's easy.
Control, get one kill. RCY's back into the fight, and Dendy doesn't have anything left in the tank. No more pulverize available. They get the jump, pushback connection onto the PA. World Stoneman is just going to have to mana drain for all he's worth, but he too eventually will fall as they set their sights onto the Ancient. And it is going to be Wildcard winning this game number 1 as Samson, eyes on the prize, taking down the Ancient. GG doll.
They're going to let them have it, you know. Call the GG early. Wouldn't want to kill that Aegis at this point here. So